What is up, YouTube? So, another week of the recap here on the stuff from the flea market for the video game pickups. A couple interesting stories. Try to keep this short. I'll start from the top here. Got a DS case, pretty nice condition. Doesn't look like it's been really used hardly at all. Has a little pack of AR cards in there too. Showed the guy that too before I bought it. Always good to make sure you show them what's in there and all that. That way they don't think you're trying to slip shit in and rip them off. Because these people are probably gonna see each week. You don't want to lie, cheat, or steal them. And I'm not gonna give you a whole morality lesson, but doing that because I personally don't believe in doing that because you can't undo it once you do that kind of stuff. But anyways, he was basically like, "What do you want to give me for it?" And I was like, "How about $2?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, done." So I'm going to probably use that with my 3DS. I think that'll fit in there. Speaking of 3DSs, got a nice aqua green 3DS, the non-XL version. The first one they came out with when they introduced this series. Pretty cute girl was selling this. This was actually in the first aisle of the flea market when I was walking in. She had this, and it has Mario Kart 7, the 3DS version inside of it. And then she had a DS Lite also with a charger, and it came with the kind of game that lets you play the games off SD cards in it. And I was asking her, I was like, how much for the DS Lite? She went 15 for that, including the little gaming adapter. And she wanted 20 for this with the Mario Kart 7, but no charger, no way for me to test it. So I kind of tried to hack. I was like, there's no way for me to test it. You mind if you want to do 15? She said, nah. I've had a lot of people looking at it. She's like, if you want to come back later, if I haven't sold it, I'll do 15. So I was like, all right, I'll look a little bit. So I'm walking off, and I'm like, I wonder how much that Mario Kart 7 is. So I pulled out my phone and checked the price real quick, and it was $16 roughly on those. And 3DSs go for about roughly 35, give or take a little bit. So that's about $50 worth of stuff. And she wanted 20, and I was like, yeah, that's actually not a bad deal. I can more than double my money on that if I get what the prices average on it. So kind of did a lap around the aisle of the flea market and came back to her, and the DS was already gone, which was pretty quick because I was only gone a couple of minutes. So the DS, the charger, and all that was already gone. So I was like, I guess she sold that. So I went and asked her. I was like, kind of joking with her. I was like, you want to do 15 now? And it only been a couple minutes. So she's like, no, I'm still going to have to get 20 on that. So I was like, all right, drive a hard bargain. I'll do 20. So I'll give her the $20. And I was like, just to make sure, you don't have a charger for this, do you? I think I saw one for the DS Lite. She's like, no, I don't think so. And I don't think that, she's like, there's no way to double check either because some guy stole her DS Lite and the game and the charger. Like, who the hell steals freaking stuff at a flea market of all places? It's like someone going to a garage sale and stealing stuff. Like, damn, people. Damn. I should have been suave and been like, well, if it cheers you up, here's my phone number. But I don't know, man. It's like people stealing stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask for her number next week. We'll see. Stay tuned. Moving on. Got Wii Sports Resorts and Super Mario Bros. Wii. They're both complete in box. This is not like the cardboard, version of it. This is actually, I think, the one you have to buy retail if it's not included with something. Because I know that the loose versions of these that have been reserviced you can get online for $250. But I might include that with a Wii and try to drive up the price. Do a big bundle with a few games. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I got it complete now. I already have a loose copy. I know this is, I think, around a $12 or so game. So at $5 each, I can double my money on this for sure. And this, I have to look it up. I don't know what the complete in box goes for because it's hard to get the accurate pricing because same game, one version comes in the cardboard sleeve, one version's actually in the retail packaging here. So I think this is either right around $5 or maybe a couple bucks more, but I'll do a little more research on that. I don't feel like I overpaid probably more than a few bucks if I did. And then this was the other kind of interesting story. This guy had a bunch of DVDs, and I saw a couple of the green cases for 360 games, so I figured, let me take a look and just make sure there's not any Wii games or anything else mixed in there. So I'm looking through, I didn't see any Wii games, but I kind of took a peek at the 360 games, and you had Gears of War 3, and I actually really liked Gears of War 2 when I played that back in the day, and it has actually the card with a 2-day Xbox Live Gold trial and DLC in here. I'm not sure if it's been used or not, but I asked the guy how much he wanted for it before I even opened it up and checked the disc or anything, and he said 2. And then I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and do that, and I handed him a 2. And then before I walked off, take the disc out and check it, make sure it's not scratched, because you walk away, the deal's done. And at least at that point, if it was scratched, I could have been like, oh, it's bad. Never mind. But as soon as I opened it up, he realized, oh, it's a game. He didn't know it was a game. He thought it was a DVD. He basically already took my money, and I already had the game, so I could have walked away at that point, but it's not how you want to do business, folks. That guy who took that girl's DS Lite, like, that guy can't show his face at the flea market anymore. He can't go to that girl and buy anything from her anymore if she brings more stuff the next week. Like, dude basically screwed himself over a $15 item. So it's not worth it to, rip off vendors, So I felt bad for the dude because he honestly didn't know, and I don't think he speaks English as a first language. I could be wrong, but I asked him, I was like, what did you want for it? And he was like, 5. So I was like, you want to meet halfway? And honestly, I could have just been like, here's another $1, but I gave him 2, so that way, he got the better deal. He got, $4 instead of 5, so he wouldn't lose really much more than $1, So he was actually pretty happy about that, because I do like 3 laps around the whole flea market, because people still pull stuff out and are unloading stuff even quite into the day. So I did another lap by, and gave me a thumbs up and smile later, so I think he appreciated that. So that is pretty much it for this week. I'm pretty happy with the 3DS. I don't have a charger to test it, so there's always a gamble this might not work, but this is worth 16, so even if this didn't work, I could still sell for parts, and I'd probably still be able to break even with the Mario Kart 7. And I felt bad for the kind of cute girl anyways, so what am I, a sucker for cuties? Anyhow, that is this week's recap and flea market video game pickups for this week. I hope everyone has a good Halloween. Be safe. Check the candy and all that. Make sure you go with a friend. Get a DD or Uber or something if you're an adult. You're gonna be having beverages. And I hope to see you next week. As always, take care and have a great one. Bye bye.